Gimme Cracked Corn and I Will Share by Kevin O'Malley. One night Chicken had a dream. He dreamed that in a beautiful barn, buried under a great pink pig, there was a treasure of cracked corn. All the corn that any chicken could ever want. Yum. Chicken thought about the dream around the clock. He told his friend George about the barn. "You must be yokin'." He told George about the great pink pig. "What are you, a comedy hen?" He told George about the treasure. "That's not chicken feed." Wait, maybe it is. Chicken couldn't stop thinking about the cracked corn. So the next morning Chicken set out to follow his dream. "Where are you going?" asked George. "I'm going to find that beautiful barn. Do you want to go with me?" asked Chicken. "Well, I have been feeling a little cooped up lately." Chicken and George walked along a hot and dusty path. "I don't think this is a good day to be traveling," said George. "What do you mean?" asked Chicken. "It's Friday." Chicken and George came to a road. How did the chickens cross the road, you ask? They crossed at the light. They walked across the playground. "Is this the way we crossed the road?" asked George. "To get to the other slide?" As they walked past a basketball court, they heard the referee call a foul, but he wasn't talking to them. Chicken and George crossed a great open field. Suddenly, a cat appeared. "Here he comes!" shouted Chicken. "Make like an egg on a hill!" shouted George. "What do you mean?" shouted Chicken. "Roll!" They hid in a scary forest, but a hawk attacked them. "What do you call a chicken that can swim?" asked George. "I have no idea," said Chicken. "Duck!" They raced out of the forest and into town. "Maybe we should stop in here to hide," said Chicken. "I think we should keep running," said George. "Why?" asked Chicken. "Because they beat eggs in there." Chicken and George were tired. They traveled all day and through the night. Finally, when the sunny side came up, they found the beautiful barn, home of the great pink pig. "Okay," said Chicken. "You kick the pig and get him to chase after you, and I'll start digging for the treasure." "You've got to be kidding," said George. "What are you, chicken?" asked Chicken. "As a matter of fact, yes." The argument woke up the giant pig. He looked at the chickens and asked, "What do you two want?" Chicken told him about his dream. "Why do you want the corn?" asked Pig. "Because it's what chickens grow on," said George. "I thought they grew on eggplants." "Would you mind getting up?" asked Chicken. "Listen," said Pig. "I had a dream once, and in my dream I sprouted wings. I flew to a far-off place where there was a chicken coop, and buried under the chicken coop there was a treasure of sweet cracked corn. But I don't go looking for it, because it was just a dream. Now go away." Chicken thought about what the pig had said, and they walked out of the barn. "I guess this trip was a waste," said George. "Why?" asked Chicken. "Because it wasn't all that it was cracked up to be." "We'll just see about that." The minute they got back home, Chicken started to dig under the chicken coop. All the animals on the farm gathered to watch. A horse said to George, "I had an uncle who thought he was a chicken. My aunt would have divorced him, but she needed the eggs." After a few hours of hunting and pecking, Chicken found the treasure. Ear after ear of cracked corn came flying out from under the chicken coop. Extraordinary. When Chicken was done digging up the treasure, all the farm animals gathered around and had an exceedingly exquisite example of an extremely exceptional feast. "How did you know about the corn under the coop?" asked the horse. "Listen. When pigs can fly, you've got to follow that dream." Especially if it's a corny dream. The end.